Good afternoon. Right, just got back from swimming, steaming up, ready to go. Got something new coming out in a couple of weeks. It'll be the first sort of taste off the new album, which is called High Stone. Yeah, recorded in Philadelphia. My good buddy Jamie Mahon and his band, The Apostles. Now, this track kind of came out of nowhere. We were sitting around waiting for someone to turn up to the studio. We had a couple of hours to kill. Jamie was sitting in front of me at the board, at the mixing console, and I was goofing off, going. Just running through those chords. And he turned around and he said to me, "Do I know that?" And I didn't say anything to him, and then I just did this. And then he said, "Of course I know that." So I'll let you guys work out if you know it as well. And he said, "Why don't we do that?" And I said, "Well, we don't have a drummer at the moment. This is me and Jamie there and a friend of ours called Kieran." And Kieran said, "I can play a little bit of drums." So we spoke about what we might do for about 5 or 10 minutes. Kieran went in there on the drum kit, started bashing around on it for a little while, warmed up, and 10 minutes later, we had this done. Excuse me if that gets a bit loud for my little Samsung Galaxy 6 mobile phone. It might get a bit loud. Well, it might get loud. Not like that clown that's in that film, that masquerader. Is that a word, masquerader? Someone who masquerades as a guitar player. That clown from U2 in that film, it might get loud. Now, obviously Jimmy Page can play, and quite obviously Jack White can play. They can both play their asses off, there's no denying. But that other guy, what a clown that guy is. Anyway, I digress. There's some of you out there that know that Johnny, that's very opinionated and got a ton of shit to say about stuff that he doesn't like. I kind of try to keep him under the blanket most of the time these days, but every now and then he pops his head out. So I won't say sorry for that. I'll just say that he just popped his head out for a second. My mum and most mums would say, or grandmas would say to kids, if you've got nothing good to say, then don't say anything at all. But you win some, you lose some. Miles high, and when you touch down, you'll find that it's stranger than known. Signs in the street say where you're going, or somewhere just being there. Nowhere is is there warmth to be found among those afraid of losing their ground. Green, gray town, known for its sound. In places, small faces abound. Anyway, you get the picture, yeah? I'm going to keep this one short because they've been going for too long. No one's complaining, but they've just been going for too long. So yeah, I was goofing around with the chords and Jamie worked out that he knew what it was and said we should do that, and we did. I'm glad we did. So this will be coming out on all that, on that modern. I know there's all you fresh-faced modern go-getters and trendsetters out there that do that digital streaming. It's something that I can't get my head around, or it's not for me. It's fine. It's for some people. It's just not for me. But that will be released on March the 1st, which just happens to be little old JC's birthday on March the 1st. So on March the 1st, and all those fancy streaming platforms, you'll be able to hear my version of the song written by Gene Clark, Roger McGuinn, and David Crosby, called 8 Miles High. And I'm happy to say that the new record will be released here in Spain and Europe through my dear brothers Gerardo and Antonio's record label Folc Records. But because I love my dear friends and family in Australia so much, I'm happy to say that we're working with CheerSquad Records and Tapes in Australia, so that, you know, old JC's always thinking about his dear friends and family in Australia, and he's trying to save them some money on postage. So anyone in Australia that wants to pick up the record is going to be able to do so from CheerSquad, and it's interesting how things come around in circles. In 1992, Asteroid B612 first went to Melbourne, and some of the first people I met were Joe and Wally. Wally at the time was booking the Tote. We played Sunday night at the Tote with Board, the Poppin' Mamas, and I want to say there was another band, and I can't remember, and I'm sorry that I can't remember, but it was 32 years ago now. But and Wally was booking the Tote at the time, so that's when I first met him. Me and Wally have known each other for a long time. And Jo, who works with Wally, I reckon that if she wasn't at the second show we played in Melbourne that weekend, was Friday night at the Great Britain Hotel with the mighty Venom P Stinger and the Powder Monkeys. And I reckon Jo was at that show. I'm not sure if I met her then or I met her the second time we went down there, but these are people that I've known for a very long time, so I'm happy to be working with them too. And again, saving you money on postage, those of you in that great southern land of Australia that want to buy the record. Like I said, I'm keeping it short. That's it. What else did I have to say? Not too much. I hope that you're well. And what about that fancy little... The longest part of the recording was me working out how to what that was, because I wanted that to be in the recording somewhere. That I'm guessing Roger McGuinn's playing it. Round the squares, huddled in storms, some laughing, some just shapeless form. Sidewalk scenes, black limousine, some living, some standing in